That's better.
Dodie, in looking at your full swing, both approach shots and your driver swing, I thought you drove the ball a lot better than your approach shots. You did both well, but if I was to focus on one, I would focus more on trying to improve your approach shot game, giving you a little bit more distance with your irons. Taking a look at your one of your approach shots, I think it was the first hole. Going to be looking at some of the form positions that might give us a clue of some things that could improve. I'm going to compare you to Grant Waite. And one of the first things I want to look at, this is a post-impact positions, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the importance of a good rehinge after the impact, that we release our hands properly. And if you release your hands properly, you will have an effective rehinge of the shaft in the wrist. And I want to talk about that a little bit. I'm going to draw here's your right arm, and it's fairly extended, that's good. And here's the shaft of the club. Here's Grant's shaft and Grant's right arm. So Grant has a lot more angle. He is hinging the club up in the air through his hands. If you could get a rehinge going where more effectively, if you could get a more effective rehinge where that club is up there more, then that would require and result in more club head speed. Once you learn how to properly release the club head around your hands through impact, it will automatically swing up faster, and it'll have this look post impact. I'm going to send you a video separate from this one that will show how that can be done, and it'll show some drills. The other things in this swing that I want to focus on a little bit is you can see how Grant's right knee and right hip and belly button, everything is facing the target just a little bit more. You aren't driving this through as much as Grant is. When Grant is in this position, his right pocket is right on top of that foot, and your right pocket is still back a little bit. So I would like you to be a little bit more on top of your left side, get your lower body participating a little bit sooner and more aggressively to help you generate a little bit more club head speed. Now the move I want you to make and change to is a move you already know. You already do it very consistently. On the left is your ball swing, and on your right is your practice swing. And on your practice swing, you have the correct release of the club head through your hands and wrist. On the left is your ball swing, and as you come down, I'm going to freeze it right there when your hands are about waist high. And you can see how that your elbows are separating, how that left arm is pulling away from your body. Here's your practice swing. And look at the difference in that left arm. Look how you have rolled your wrist over, creating a lot more club head speed. Your elbows are much closer together. You're even seeing this right hip move a little bit more than this one is. There is, as I continue further through, you can see that left arm just coming off of the chest. You can see how this left hand, the white glove, is sitting above your right hand. And on your practice swing, you've released and crossed your wrist. Your elbows are close to each other. as we look at the angle of here's your forearm, and here's the shaft. There's no rehinge going on. In fact, you still haven't even gotten even with your right arm. On your practice swing, this is the shaft, and this is your arm. So you've already started creating that angle. You've already started rehinging the club up. So take it a little bit further. Very good. Again, here's your right arm. Here's a really good rehinge angle. Here everything is just straight. There's no rehinging going on. So also you can see how this hip and knee you're using your lower body along with your upper body as a connected unit to get everything going through. So the swing on the right is what you need to work on, trying to learn how to use those motions and hit a golf ball. You have to do it on the driving range. You got to do it so much on the range that you don't have to think it when you get on the golf course. This would be a hard thing to do on the golf course until you learn it, until you own it. Owning it means that you can do it without thinking it, that you remember the feeling of the release. You've trained your body to do that release with a golf ball. So that's your goal, is to learn how to make your ball swing slowly move towards your practice swing.